Manchester United fans are feeling a wave of frustration and disbelief after their captain Bruno Fernandes was sent off for the second time in just 4 days during the team's dramatic 3-3 draw against FC Porto in the Europa League. Fernandes, who'd never been shown a red card in his United career until this week, now finds himself at the centre of controversy, following 2 dismissals in consecutive matches. On Sunday, the Portuguese midfielder was sent off during United's 3-0 defeat against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League, a decision that many felt was harsh but understandable. However, Thursday's red card against Porto has left fans stunned and questioning the midfielder's discipline. Bruno has been sent off again. This is unbelievable, was the common reaction among United supporters following the match. Having been one of the most influential figures for United since his arrival, Fernandes' sudden discipline issues have created a new layer of concern for a team already struggling for form. The 2 red cards in such a short period are completely out of character for the normally composed playmaker, known for his leadership, creativity, and passion on the pitch. Fernandes is the last player anyone expected to be caught up in disciplinary controversies. His first red card came after a challenge on James Maddison in the Tottenham defeat, which many fans and pundits debated over, while his second, a reckless tackle during the chaotic game against Porto, was less controversial and far more costly. Fernandes' second red card leaves United in a difficult position, heading into the next round of Europa League fixtures, with their captain now facing a suspension and a leadership vacuum in the heart of the team. The match against Porto itself was full of drama and unpredictability. Manchester United got off to a dream start with Marcus Rashford and summer signing Erling Haaland finding the back of the net early on, giving United a commanding 2-0 lead. For a brief moment, it looked like United would put their recent struggles behind them and claim a crucial victory. However, the chaos began to unfold just before half-time. Porto, refusing to back down, managed to score 2 quick goals in succession, bringing the game level at 2 as the first half drew to a close. United's defence, which has been a weak point throughout the season, once again showed signs of frailty, allowing Porto to capitalise on loose marking and defensive lapses. On the sidelines, United legend Ruud van Nistelrooy, now part of the coaching staff, let his frustrations show and was booked for an outburst as Porto's comeback gained momentum. His visible anger reflected the growing concern within the United camp over their inability to hold on to leads, an issue that has plagued the team throughout the season. In the second half, things went from bad to worse. A defensive error from Matthijs de Ligt allowed Porto to take the lead, sending United into panic mode. It seemed like another disastrous European night was on the cards for the Red Devils, but they managed to dig deep and find a late equaliser to salvage a 3-3 draw. The point keeps United's hopes of advancing in the Europa League alive, but the overall performance left much to be desired. Despite United's late equaliser, the match will be remembered for Fernandes' second red card. In a week with United pressing for a winner, the Portuguese international made a reckless tackle in midfield, earning himself a straight red card and leaving United to play the final minutes with 10 men. Fernandes' dismissal raises serious questions about his discipline and judgment. As captain, his role is to lead by example, but 2 red cards in such a short space of time have left fans questioning whether the added responsibility is affecting his game. Fernandes' fiery passion has always been one of his key traits, but it appears that frustration may be getting the better of him in the heat of the moment. The captain's suspension means that United will be without one of their most important players for their next European fixture, and the team will need to find a way to cope without his leadership and creative spark. This latest result only adds to the sense of uncertainty surrounding Manchester United's season. Erik Ten Hag's side has now won just one of their last 10 European matches, and their form in the Premier League has been equally inconsistent. The 3-0 defeat to Tottenham and the 3-0 loss to Newcastle, combined with Thursday's 3-3 draw, have left many fans questioning whether the team is heading in the right direction under the Dutch manager. United's defensive mistakes and inability to maintain a lead have become recurring issues. The team has conceded soft goals in multiple games, often crumbling under pressure when the opposition steps up their intensity. Against Porto, defensive lapses from key players like Dalot proved costly, and while United's attack has shown flashes of brilliance, their inability to close out games is becoming a major concern. This latest result only adds to the sense of uncertainty surrounding Manchester United's season. Erik Ten Hag's side has now won just one of their last 10 European matches, and their form in the Premier League has been equally inconsistent. The 3-0 defeat to Tottenham and the 3-0 loss to Newcastle, combined with Thursday's 3-3 draw, have left many fans questioning whether the team is heading in the right direction under the Dutch manager. United's defensive mistakes and inability to maintain a lead have become recurring issues. The team has conceded soft goals in multiple games, often crumbling under pressure when the opposition steps up their intensity. Against Porto, defensive lapses from key players like Dalot proved costly, and while United's attack has shown flashes of brilliance, their inability to close out games is becoming a major concern, with Bruno Fernandes now facing suspension and United's form faltering. Pressure is once again mounting on Erik Ten Hag. The Dutch manager was brought in with high expectations, tasked with restoring Manchester United to their former glory. But so far the results have been mixed. While there have been moments of promise, the team's inconsistency has left fans and pundits alike questioning whether Ten Hag can deliver the level of success expected at Old Trafford. Ten Hag has repeatedly insisted that there is no need to panic, but the growing frustration among supporters suggests otherwise. With each poor result, the calls for change grow louder. United's Europa League campaign is now hanging in the balance, and a failure to progress in the competition would only intensify the scrutiny on Ten Hag's position. As Manchester United looks to regroup after another disappointing result, the team will need to address several key issues if they are to turn their season around. Defensively, the Red Devils need to tighten up and find a way to prevent the kind of mistakes that have cost them dearly in recent matches. Players like Dalot and Varane, who were brought in to solidify the backline, will need to step up and lead by example. In midfield, United will have to cope without Fernandes for the next few games, a significant blow given his importance to the team. The likes of Christian Eriksen and Mason Mount will need to fill the creative void left by the captain's absence, while Scott McTominay and Casemiro must provide the necessary defensive cover. Up front, Rashford and Haaland will be key to United's hopes of turning things around. Both players have the ability to change games on their own, but they will need better service and more support from the rest of the team if United is to start finding the back of the net more consistently. As the pressure continues to build, one thing is clear: Manchester United's season is at a crossroads. The next few games will be critical in determining whether Ten Hag can steer the team back on course or whether more drastic changes will be needed. For now, United fans can only hope that their team can bounce back from this latest setback and start delivering the results that are expected of them. This expansion focuses on Fernandes' red card, the draw with Porto, the impact on United's season, and Erik Ten Hag's position as manager. Let me know if you'd like to modify any sections or dive deeper into specific aspects.